Section 1. The roller coaster of commitment. Navigating the highs and lows of marriage. Marriage, a sacred bond built on love, trust, and commitment, promises a lifetime of companionship and shared dreams. It's a journey filled with laughter, joy, and unwavering support. However, like any significant journey, marriage is not without its bumps and detours. Over time, couples may encounter challenges that test the very foundation of their relationship. Miscommunication, financial stress, parenting differences, and the relentless demands of daily life can create distance and erode intimacy. As a relationship therapist, I've witnessed firsthand the heartbreak of couples who, despite their best intentions, find themselves drifting apart. The once bright flame of love can dwindle, leaving behind feelings of resentment, loneliness, and despair. In such moments of crisis, it's easy to feel hopeless, as if the damage is irreparable. However, I firmly believe that even in the darkest of times, a glimmer of hope remains. With the right tools and guidance, couples can navigate these turbulent waters and emerge stronger, their bond renewed. Section 3. A radical approach. Understanding separation in bed and body. The concept of separation in bed and body often evokes strong reactions. For some, it seems counterintuitive, even paradoxical. After all, isn't the bedroom a sanctuary for couples, a place where they can reconnect and strengthen their bond? While this is true in healthy relationships, for couples grappling with deep-seated issues, the bedroom can become a battleground, a constant reminder of their disconnect. In such cases, temporary physical and emotional distance can be transformative. It's important to emphasize that this approach is not about giving up on the marriage or seeking solace in separation. It's a strategic intervention, a time-limited period of structured separation designed to help couples gain clarity, perspective, and a renewed sense of self. Think of it as pressing the pause button on a heated argument. Stepping away from the immediate conflict allows for cooler heads to prevail and provides the space needed to process emotions and formulate productive responses. The parameters of separation in bed and body vary, depending on the couple's unique circumstances and the guidance of their therapist. It may involve sleeping in separate bedrooms, limiting physical touch, or engaging in individual activities outside the home. The key is to establish clear boundaries and expectations to minimize confusion and resentment. This period of separation is not a free pass to engage in unhealthy behaviors or seek solace in the arms of another. It's a time for introspection, personal growth, and rebuilding the foundation of the relationship. By focusing on their own well-being, couples can break free from destructive patterns and develop healthier communication skills. The goal is to emerge from this period stronger, more self-aware, and better equipped to address the underlying issues that have plagued their marriage. Section 2. Reclaiming intimacy. When distance fosters connection. Intimacy, the lifeblood of any thriving marriage, encompasses far more than just physical closeness. It's about emotional vulnerability, intellectual stimulation, and a shared sense of purpose. When couples experience a disconnect, it's often because these crucial aspects of intimacy have been neglected or have eroded over time. Daily routines, unresolved conflicts, and unspoken resentments can create an invisible wall between partners, leaving them feeling like strangers sharing a home. Separation in bed and body challenges the conventional notion that physical proximity equates to intimacy. It encourages couples to create healthy boundaries by temporarily refraining from sexual activity and sleeping in separate spaces. This deliberate distance, though seemingly counterintuitive, can be a powerful catalyst for reigniting the spark. By removing the pressure of physical intimacy, couples can focus on reconnecting on other levels, such as communication, shared interests, and emotional support. Imagine a couple, Sarah and John, struggling to reconnect after years of simmering resentment. The spark they once shared has dwindled, replaced by a sense of obligation and unspoken anger. Every night, they lie in bed, their bodies inches apart, but a chasm of unspoken words and hurt feelings separating them. By embracing separation in bed and body, Sarah and John can begin to dismantle this wall. They can use this time apart to rediscover themselves, pursue individual passions, and reflect on their own contributions to the relationship's decline. This period of separation is not about punishment or avoidance. It's about creating the space for honest self-reflection and meaningful dialogue. It's an opportunity to rediscover the qualities that initially drew them together and to address the underlying issues that have driven them apart. By focusing on individual growth and emotional well-being, Sarah and John can begin to rebuild the foundation of trust and intimacy, paving the way for a more fulfilling and connected future. Section 4. Creating healthy boundaries. Practical steps for implementation. Embarking on separation in bed and body requires careful planning and open communication. It's crucial for couples to establish clear boundaries and expectations to ensure both partners feel respected and understood throughout the process. This is not about issuing ultimatums or creating further division. It's about fostering a safe space for healing and growth. Begin by discussing the duration of the separation. This will vary depending on the severity of the issues and the couple's comfort levels. Some couples may choose to implement this approach for a few weeks, while others may need several months. The key is to agree on a time frame that feels manageable and allows for sufficient introspection. Next, discuss sleeping arrangements. If space permits, designate separate bedrooms. If this isn't feasible, explore alternative options, such as sleeping on the couch or utilizing a guest room. The goal is to create physical distance to minimize conflict and facilitate individual reflection. Establish clear boundaries regarding physical touch. Some couples may choose to abstain from all forms of physical intimacy, while others may feel comfortable with non-sexual touch, such as hugging or holding hands. The key is to engage in physical contact that feels safe and supportive for both partners. Finally, agree on communication protocols. Will you have scheduled check-ins to discuss your progress? Will you communicate via text, phone calls, or in person? Establishing clear communication guidelines can prevent misunderstandings and ensure both partners feel heard and validated.